So I think right now we have three people. I have three people with me. So guys, please, Mr. Kayode, Mr. Yes, I'm coming. Let me see. We have Mr. John. We have Mr. Kayode. Okay, we have five people. Okay, we have five. We have six people now. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is I want this class to be as interactive enough as it can be. Sure, you understand? So please, Mr. John, if you are with me, please type I. Mr. Kayode, if you are with me, type I. Mr. Ungo, please, if you are with me, just type I. Mr. Uchena, if you are with me, just type I. Mr. Victor, if you are with me, just type I, so that we know you guys are with me. Then this is how we do it. Every step I'm going to take in this analysis, I'll be calling one and each one of you to help me with it. You understand? That's what we are going to be doing, so that we are going to be sure. That way, the analysis will look more. Okay, I have three people saying I here. Please, the rest to please let me know. Just type I so that I will know you are here. So if I not see the I will not call your name, because that is simplified that you are not here. Mr. Kayode, Mr. Uchena, please just type your hi so that I will know you guys are here, and that will help me. You understand? Okay, I think we have one, two, three, four. I think we have four. That's enough. We have John card. Okay, so let's get started with that now. So now we are breaking down GPP GPP. Okay, where do we start from? You know, we start from the daily time frame, right? So let's just go to daily time frame. So let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame. Or let's just say we start from the weekly time frame. Let's say we start from the weekly time frame. Okay. My network is a bit bad, so just okay. So now let's look at what we have here on the weekly. Guys, looking at this weekly, you can see we have a downtrend that has been going on for a while. But when you look to your left, what can you see? We see a support area. We see a very strong support area here. Yes. So that is enough here. So let's go back to what is happening. Let's go back to here. So let's zoom out again. Now. Okay, what else can I notice here? Let me just say I noticed this. Although I don't have to draw this. I noticed something like a support here. I will draw it on the daily. It will form better on the daily than here. So let me just say I noticed a area of resistance here. Yeah, let me just put it like that on this weekly. But don't forget, overall on the weekly, we are on the daily, we are on a downtrend. But we are approaching what? A very major support, a very major weekly support. Abi, you have to keep those two things at the back of your mind. On the weekly time frame, we are on a downtrend, but we are approaching a very strong support. Oh, and if we are in a downtrend and approaching a very strong support, there's that probability this downtrend will change from the downtrend to an uptrend. But we are not sure. It's still under probability. So let's go to the daily time frame and see clearly for ourselves if what we are seeing is aligning with what they're doing. Okay, this is frame. So let's just take a bit zoom at the price action. What can you see on the daily? Yeah, you can see now we have a very strong support. We have a support area here. Price, yeah, you can see we have a previous resistance here. Now price is breaking above that resistance to continue going up to this area. Looking at what we have here, you can see like that. Looking at what we have here, this is the previous resistance here. You can see this is the previous resistance. So price is trying to break above that resistance to continue going up. Abi, so that means this support is really acting very. These rejections, so price is really trying to go up. Abi, price is really trying to go up. So now looking at this, price has break and close above that resistance zone. Let me zoom it bigger so that you can see what I'm saying. Looking at this now, you can see price has closed above this. Let me put an arrow to indicate. Okay. Let me use an arrow to indicate. Let me use an arrow to indicate this. So you can see this is the resistance I'm saying, and you can see this candle. It has broke that resistance. It has break and close above that resistance. So looking at this daily time frame of candlestick, there is a probability for this next candle to continue going up. You understand? To continue going up to probably this area here. Let me see. Where is the next? This is the next resistance. So this next resistance here. That is the idea on the daily time frame. So you have to put this on your mind going forward. Now, on the weekly now, we only saw a clear downtrend and price forming a support. But right now on the daily, we can see that price has already formed a support, reacted on that support, because you can see the whole reaction. Price has reacted, and that is how we have this whole bullish movement here, this whole bullish candle. So price has reacted on that support, and also on this daily, price has break the previous resistance here, which is this one that I'm pointing here with this arrow. And now price has even closed, the daily candle has closed above the previous resistance. So that is now shifting the momentum from the downward, from downtrend now to a new uptrend. So right now on the daily, we can see that there's high probability for price to keep going up to this area here. There's high probability for that. Now, keeping that at the back of your mind, you go to the what? To the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so now 4 hours, without forgetting what you have already said on the on the daily time frame. Now look at the 4 hours. This was the zones we marked on the 1 hour. You can see if you remark the zone, now if you remark based on the 4 hours now, if you adjust the zone rather, if you adjust the zone, you can see on this daily, I said on this daily, on this 4 hours, you can see that price has not break and closed above that resistance. That it seems like it has closed like that on the daily. When you look at these 4 hours, you can see that price to break resistance. Now this is what I'm trying to say. This is price action, guys. Price action is a story. Now you have to create the idea from the higher time frame into the lower time frame, make more meaning of it. Now when you look at this, now look at this, you see on the 4 hour, on the daily, when we look at this resistance zone that I'm pointing out with this arrow, it seems like we have broke that resistance. It seems like this candle have broke that resistance. But when you look at it on the 4 hours, what can you see? You can probably see that price tried to break above it and stay above it. But what happened? Price could not stay above it. So if price could not stay above that resistance, what will happen, guys? What will happen? Mr. Kaude, can you just help me? What will happen if price failed to stay above this so if price fail to stay above this zone here, this region here that I'm marking now, what will happen? What will happen? Let me see you. Someone should help. If Mr. Kayode is not available, what do you think will happen if price failed to stay above?
I think the price will probably go down.
Yes, the price will probably go down because there's only two ways for price to move. If that means if price cannot go up, it will come down. And you can also see presently with what we have on this chart right now, looking at these 4 hours, you can see we have what? Looking at candles, look at the reaction of candles in this area. We have a strong bullish candle, right? Then we have a very weak bearish candle. We have a very weak bearish candle, a very weak bullish candle. Then we have a very, very weak bullish candle, which is also a pin bar. Then after that pin bar, what do we see, guys? We see a candle forming already, which look like a very, very strong bearish candle, which shows us that the bears are in control. Now looking at this 4 hours, what do we have to do now? When you look at this 4 hour candle, it's going to close in 35 minutes. When you look to the time that is going to close, it remains 35 minutes for this candle to close. Now as a trader, what you have to do now is just wait for these candles to close. If this candle should close a very strong bearish candle, then you can now tell yourself you are ready to take a sell. Please, are you guys getting me like that? That is just, look and see the way we bring it down from the, you see on the weekly we saw downtrend support, on the daily we saw support formed up, price going up. But now on the 4 hours, you can see that that price that is going up is not able to go up on the 4 hours, because on the lower time frame already, price is already trying to go down. So that is telling us that what is happening on the weekly is now going to continue based on what we are seeing on these 4 hours. That what the idea we saw on that daily time frame is just a preamble, it's just false. That the 4 hours is now aligned with the weekly time frame. Please, guys, are you with me like that? So now what we wanna have to do right now is to wait for this candle to close. which will close in 36 minutes. This candle will close in 36. Once this candle close, then we can now we can now start looking at how this candle close in 35 minutes and now take a sell if it's close a strong bearish candle. Then we can go further. If you are there, you can go further, but right now I will have stick to this 1 hour before I take anything, because this 4 hours, because this 4 hours is already showing me exactly what I needed for a perfect day trading. Now let's look at the 1 hour. Let's just put more interpretation because I've already got my analysis. So let me just delete all these arrows so that I will make more money and just draw my analysis out, because I've already got what I wanted. I've got the idea that I wanted. Now look at this 1 hour as well, guys. Look at this 1 hour. You can see on the 1 hour we have some mini zones here. We have some mini zones. Look at this. We have price creating a support here. So now the 1 hour will be helpful for you with your entry. Now that is the advantage of this 1 hour right here. I'm coming. So let me delete everything we have here. So without forgetting what I have on the 4 hours. Don't forget the 4 hours is the point of interest now. That is where we saw a very, very clean structure. So that is what we are staying with. But now, for me to take entry, I have to come to the lower time frame. Now the 4 hours. Don't forget what is happening on the 4 hours, which is what? Price has failed to break above that resistance. So now price is coming back to respect that resistance to start selling. So the idea based on that 4 hours is to wait for that present 4 hours to close and look for a sell. That is the idea. So don't forget the idea that what the idea is a sell. So now let's now look at here. When can I, you now ask yourself based on this 1 hour, when can I take a sell? Now you agree with me, the best time to take a sell, because you can see we have what, a support area here. You can see we also have another support area here. You can see price is respecting this previous support here. So now looking at this 1 hour, what is the best time? When is the best time to take a sell? Can someone help me with that? When is the best time to take a sell? Don't forget the 4 hours telling us we are selling, but when is the best time to take a perfect sell entry? Don't forget we have this support area here which is reacting and disturbing price. But now looking at that, what is the best price to take a sell?
I think we have to wait for you to break the support.
Yes, thank you. Who is that? Who just said that? Who just said that?
Kayode Sukanmi.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Now the best time to take a sell is to wait for us to break this support clearly. And when we break this support, you can now take a sell and you have a lot of take profit in this area. You can take profit anywhere just based on, you can, and you take based on what you want. So that is when we take a sell. So for us to take a sell, you just label this like that okay, you just label this, call out the balloon, so let's just label this. So looking for sales after we break this support level. So simple as ABC. You can even have the price level. Let me see the price. Okay, this is 120. Hey, my chart is too small. 120. I can't really see that. Okay, 120,300. So at 1.20300. So that is your analysis. This is your analysis. This is the analysis. So you are looking for sales once we break this level to continue coming down to this support area here. Simple as ABC. Please, do you understand? Please, do you understand, guys? Do you understand this analysis? Because the next one we are going to do it together. Do you understand this analysis, please? Do you understand this analysis? Okay, Mr. Oshena saying you understand. Please, do you understand? Let me get if you understand this analysis. Any question before we now go to the one we do together, please? We are going to do this together. Oh yeah, do you understand though? We have other people here. We have Mr. Kayode, Mr. Okay, I think Mr. Kayode understood because he was the one that actually helped out. Mr. Timothy, Mr. Yunusa, Mr. Samson, Mr. John. Please, do you understand? Before we move to the or any question, before we move to the next analysis. Okay, so now let's go to the next. Someone should give us a currency pair we should analyze.
Euro card.
Euro card. Okay. EUR card. Okay, this is Euro card. So let's start from the weekly time frame. Okay, I wish to know how.
Please, I left a question, please. I left a question.
Someone said, okay, wait. Someone said, I wish to know how minute. When you go on your trading view, you can't see this on your MT4. But when you go on your trading view, just look to your left. This here, you will see the time left for that candle to close is at the left. We'll just look at this tiny line here. Behind it, you will see the minute left for that candle. You cannot see it on MT4. You can only calculate it on MT4 with your head. But on trading view, you will see the time. But on MT4, you calculate with your head. Understand? It's just like normal time. When you're on the 1 hour time frame, you look at the time, you will see the how many hours left for it to close. But the only one that can be confusing is the 4 hours time frame. The 4 hours time frame, because you might not be sure exactly when the market open at that. You look at your MT4, you look at it, unless if you know the calculation, because me I know the calculations already. So once you look at the calculator, but you can go to your trading view, you look at your left side where this price is stated, you will see the hours there on any time frame you are, or the minute, the seconds that remains for that candle to close. Everything is right here, everything is right on the screen. So now this is the weekly time frame. Now we look at Euro card. You can see, just looking at this, you can see how the bearish candles are printing, telling us a lot of information about bearish pressure already. Let's just see if we have any history to the left. Yeah, I don't think we have any significant one, so let me force the vibe. So let's just leave it. So right now Euro card is really coming down, really bad. So we have this crazy downtrend. Yeah, I have price just finding it hard to continue going down at this point. So let's just act like this. So let's see if we have any history to the left. Let's see if we have any history to the left. Come on, man, we don't have any history to the left for the past how many years, Sef? For the past 10 years, no history to the left. Okay, yeah, you can see. Thank God I checked the history to the left. Can you see? We just approached an all-time low, a very strong low. We just approached a very strong low. Wow, thank God I checked history, or else you have been making a wrong analysis. That is why you have to check history, or else you'll be making a wrong analysis. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. The last time, see, in 2013, we approached this support area, we bought. 2015, we got to this support area, we bought. This is 2022, we just got to that support area, we are probably or going to buy. we are going to buy as well. Price is going to go up from that support area as well. Yes, that is why you are seeing it hard for this price to continue to go down, because now it. So guys, let's go to the daily time frame. So to the daily time frame. Now look at the daily. You can see I did not even do anything on that one. I just draw that major support on the weekly and I step forward to the daily. Now on the daily, what can you see? Now don't forget we have this major support. This area you can even label it, like you won't even write major, not major support alone. Just label it. Just put all very very strong weekly support zone. So that one, once you see that, you know that this is a weekly support zone. Don't mind my spelling of the support though. Yeah, that's just type. Let me. Now when you see issue that you cannot say, well, you cannot go to the 1 hour and say we will break this support. No, this is a weekly support zone, so only the weekly time frame can probably just break it. Unless the weekly time frame break and close below it, you cannot say it has break. So you have to know this area so that your trade can be safe. So that's why I have to label it very very strongly support. Now looking at this now, price has formed the resistance here on this daily. So, and we know that price is going to probably come back to this support before going up, but we know we cannot any trade here because right now we just returned the very strong support. So anything can virtually happen. So just wait. Nothing. You don't have to do anything here. Just leave it like that. Then let's go to the 4 hours. Any meaningful thing on the 4 hours? If not, I will tell you there's not. Okay, now you don't have anything right on this pair. So this is just a simple analysis. You don't have to break it down again. You don't have to break it down. Just draw the major zones you can see here. Okay. What I can just see here is here, and this support zone that we have here. Okay, no, there's not even anything to see here. Let's go back to the daily. You don't have to break this analysis down very very much. Like so, we'll finish on the. You don't have to do the low frame unless you burn you out. Now this is why. Looking at this, okay, I'm coming. Now looking at this just support. Don't forget this support has been existing for over 11 years. So that is a very very strong support. Price has found it hard to break this support for 11 years. So if a support has been holding for 11 years, you cannot just wake within 1 second and think, or you just wake in a day and think price will break that support. No, we need something like a special event. We need something like a fundamental event to break those kind of support. So looking at this hero card now, we are probably going to go up or probably just going to be playing here. But now to now be on the safer side, you can see we have a very strong rejection area here, very strong support here, very strong resistance area here. Now the main idea here is just to wait for price to get out of this woe boss. Wait for price to get out of this woe boss, which is this area. Wait for price to get out of this area. Just put it like this and write no trade area. This is what I do. You just put it there. No trade area. Just put no trade zone. That is the analysis. This is the no trade zone. This is the no trade zone. Then you will not say, you will not continue your analysis that okay. Because you can see we have a resistance above here. So you can now say look for buys above this resistance here. You can look for buys. Look for buys after we break. Though I will ignore this kind of currency pair. I'm just doing this because of the sake of the knowledge aspect. Look for buys after we break and close above the resistance. Above this resistance here, you can see this is the resistance I'm indicating, guys. The resistance I'm indicating. Yeah, so that's just the logical idea. You can just wait for price to come do everything it wants to do, break above this resistance, then you can be sure that this sub area is ready to move. Then you can start buying. You understand, like that. That is just this currency. That is this for this. Yes, that is the best analysis you can do here. You don't have to now say you want to start going to the 4 hour. You just be interpreting rubbish. The main thing that makes sense on this chart is that we are just approached a very very all-time support, and price is trying to go up. Price need that momentum to go up, so price is just playing around now. So for you to be sure that price will go up, or price is now ready to go up, you need price to break this resistance in this level here. So that's just analysis is just making sense out of things that makes meaning to you. You understand? You don't have to force it and say you have to make sure your analysis reach the 1 hour. No, if the last meaning you can get is on the daily time frame, stay on the daily time frame. Take the trade off the daily time frame. Sure, you understand? So someone should give us another currency pair. Let's do the last one. I think we still have 6 minutes. Let's do the last one. Oh yeah, let's do. Someone should give us another currency.
If you're a real let's do
Eh?
Euro
You,
GBY.
No, we do Euro. Someone should give another one. Okay, wait, we do GBJPY. Okay, let's do Euro GBY. No problem. Okay, I think Euro can no problem. Let's do Euro JPY. Yeah. Euro GPY. So we are Euro GPY. Before you all come to nice class, I tell you all to have do your analysis. So when I tell you to give me, you just prepare your before. Then you look at the peers, you look at my own result and your own result. Then you compare and contrast. That way it will be easy for you to figure out your mistakes than coming here, just come and watch again and going back, start trying to practice. It will not be fast like you doing your own analysis first, then coming here already, you will have already been citing your mistake. Once I'm doing the analysis, you'll have been sure that I made mistake here, the thought here was wrong. Or you can even query that, okay, me when my analysis, I like this, thought this, and you are thinking like this, why? It will be easy for you to ask reasonable question that way, you understand? Not you just coming here. So tomorrow, ahead of tomorrow, just try make your own analysis of any pair you like, then come to the stream, drop your currency pair, let's do it together, then you can compare and contrast my analysis and your analysis. Shey you understand? That is the easier way to get better doing trading. I won't lie, 99% of things that will make you profitable is building yourself, building your confidence. That is what will make you the most money out of trading. I won't lie. I've become what I've become with trading because I build myself. I left everything else. I just want to focus on trading, and to be honest, I'm happy, excited, I'm even sure about my future because I'm a forex trader. I won't lie. That's the only thing right now that is giving me certainty about a better life, giving me certainty that I can do exploits, giving me certainty that $100 in my hand can become $10,000 one day. You understand? That is just the only thing that is giving me the certainty. I don't have any other skills, virtually other skills, affiliate marketing, blah blah blah. Be fine. I don't like it. I don't like to talk to people to come. That's why I don't even talk to people to come and learn forex. I don't do it. People that just know what I know how to do will just bring people to me. I don't know how to tell people come and learn forex. It's not what I'm used to, you understand? So you just have to make sure you put yourself in the best position to win. That is what will make you the best or most money as a trader. I won't lie to you. Banking on yourself, man. Yeah, once you can bank on yourself, you can probably make as much as you want as a forex trader, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, guys, so this is the weekly. Yeah, I think we are good, rare. We are good, yeah. So this is Euro JPY. So looking at this price from the resistance here, we double with some rejections. From the support here with a rejection. So looking at this weekly price is just but looking at the overall structure, looks like we are in an uptrend, because when you look at the overall structure, we have higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So probably this is the key level of that uptrend right now, right? This is the key level. So don't forget that. So if you are the type and label this key level, support, resistance, just label that. Then now let's go to the daily. 1 day. This is what I do virtually every day. So the label is just when I'm doing my analysis to people or when I want to know somebody. Okay, so this is the key level. Let's adjust it. Okay, so let's adjust this resistance to. Fine. What can I see? I can't really see anything yet, to be honest. Just zones I can see. So I'll just leave it like that, and yeah, draw. Okay, I can see another zone here. You can see we have this resistance here. Okay, this resistance zone here. So nothing to see here. Yeah, then let's just go back to the 4 hours. Let's see if any meaning of the 4 hours. You don't have to compress, if you don't have to make the blah blah, just make it simple. That's why we learn the basis. When you already learn the basis, so just be sticking and be aligning the basis you need for things to work out. So you can see the way I'm adjusting the zones. We have a major resistance here, so price got to this resistance here, started selling, so there's probably for price to sell to this support here. So let's see if we can have a trade within that area for price to sell to that support. That's just what we are looking after now. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see, looking here, you can see price trying to come down. We've already break. Okay, now let me put it to now. You can see now that I've taken my focus out from the bigger. Now my focus is between this major resistance and this support here. Are you with me, guys? So that's what I'm doing now. So let's Now the reason I'm zooming is to see the price action on this pair. Okay, now look at here, we have this uptrend here, we have this, so we have this uptrend here, guys. We have this uptrend here. So now you can see the key level of this uptrend has been broken right here. Are you with me? This is key level. This is the key level of this uptrend. And now look at that. We broke the key level and we started coming down. Now that with the key level, there's probably that what we start a new downtrend for price to start coming down now. But now look at it. We have a support here. Don't forget, this is an area where you don't want to miss. Look at that. It has been respected here, respected again. That is a very strong support zone. So now, looking at the 4 hours, there's probably this price to sell to this support zone here. There's probably for us to sell to this support zone here. At least then we can now continue going down more and more, but this is the first target here. So we can back on that on the lower time frame. Don't forget, we have also another resistance here. Let me just draw those zones. The resistance, you can see we came back from this resistance. You can see this resistance was previously support before self. Look at this. Just look to your left and you see what we have here. Look at this. This support was previously, yeah, you can see. So now resistance, then price started coming down. So let's go to the 1 hour. Don't forget, right now the idea is to sell to this support zone. So that is the analysis, that is the bias right now. So let's just go to 1 hour and see if we can have. Okay, you can see the 1 hour. We have a support here again. You can see we are minimizing my entry. You can see we have a support zone here that is proving very hard to break. You can see we have this support zone proving very hard to break. So now, before we can take sales, who can tell me what needs to happen? Just looking at this, what needs to happen, guys, before we can take sales? Oh yeah, what needs to happen before we can take sales, guys? Oh yeah, I need it from what needs to happen.
That support needs to be broken.
I can't hear you, sir.
That support needs to be broken.
Yes, we need to break this support. That is just the idea. You can see the way I break it down to a perfect one, because we know for us to continue selling, we need to break this support. And even the way I'm looking itself, yeah, we need to break and okay, so let me just label this. Sales after we break and close below the support zone. That is just everything you need now for this trade before you now start considering the this is the analysis, guys. This is the analysis. You don't have to get simpler than this. Then if you now like and now continue going to the 30 minutes to look for more precise analysis, let's see, 30 minutes. That is everything you need for that thing to work. You see how easy. You just have to tell a story with your analysis. Bring the idea from the lower time frame, restructure it on the lower time frame, readjust. You can see the same thing. This thing is telling us the same thing. You just have to break this zone to take a sell. That is just how it's supposed to. That is just what is supposed to happen for us to take that sell. And you have this whole clean range here for you to enjoy as your profit over like 60. Let me see how many pips left. Let's see. This is like 59 pips. That's like 60 pips take profit. And you just take like 40, 30 pips. You are done for the day. That is the analysis, guys. That is the analysis. Please, are you with me, guys? Do you get these 3 analysis that I made now? There's no way I can make you guys drive my screen. I will give you guys, some of you, some opportunity to just, write on my screen. So